Here we will talk about antiferromagnetic materials. These are the objectives of this course. First, I will explain properties of antiferromagnetic materials, indirect exchange interaction and the Niels temperature. Then we will derive equations for magnetization, susceptibility and Niels temperature of antiferromagnetic materials. Previously we have done ferromagnetic materials. All the magnetic moments in ferromagnetic materials are in the same direction, and also all the magnetic moments have the same magnitude. In antiferromagnetic materials, the magnetic moments with the same magnitude are in opposite directions, so the net magnetic moment is 0. As explained previously, that ferromagnetism occurs due to the exchange interaction. In antiferromagnetic materials, the interaction between magnetic moments occur through the oxygen ions. So the interaction between magnetic moments are called the indirect exchange interaction or the super exchange interaction. In this case, the oxygen ion is on the line connecting two metal ions. In this case, the super exchange interaction is very strong. If the angle between M1O line and M2O line is not 180 degrees, then the super exchange interaction is weak. The reciprocal of the susceptibility varies with the temperature as shown here. Below the Niels temperature, the material is antiferromagnetic. Above the Niels temperature, the material is paramagnetic. Material becomes paramagnetic due to the thermal agitation above the Niels temperature. Here we consider an antiferromagnetic materials with two different types of sites. The first site is called site A, the second site is called site B. So here we consider the interaction between the same types of sites and the different types of sites. The total magnetic field at site A is equal to the applied field minus the magnetic field due to the atoms in site A minus the magnetic field due to the atoms in site B. Similarly, you can write the total magnetic field at site B. These are called equation number 1 and equation number 2. Above the Niels temperature, the material is a paramagnetic material. Previously we have proven an equation for the susceptibility of a paramagnetic material, chi. That equation is given here. Then we can find the magnetization M. M is equal to chi H. We can apply the equation of magnetization for site A and for site B. These are called equation number 3 and equation number 4. After substituting equation number 1 in equation number 3, you can get equation number 5. After substituting equation number 2 in equation number 4, you can get equation number 6. After adding equation number 5 and 6, we can get an equation for the total magnetization, capital M, as given here. Then you can find the susceptibility chi. Chi is equal to M over H. then we can get this equation for the susceptibility chi. So here we define two constants, one is called theta, other one is called c. If you divide theta by c, then you can see that theta over c is equal to alpha plus beta over 2. Finally, we can prove this equation for the susceptibility chi. Chi is equal to c over t plus theta. This is called Curie-Weiss law. Here alpha and beta are called Weiss constants. And previously we have proven equation for the susceptibility of paramagnetic materials and ferromagnetic materials. Using the equations given in the previous slide, we can draw the graph between 1 over chi and T. Here T is measured in kelvins. For paramagnetic materials, the straight line goes through the origin. For antiferromagnetic materials, the straight line has a positive intercept on 1 over chi axis. For ferromagnetic materials, the straight line has a negative intercept on 1 over chi axis. Then we solve the problem at the Niels temperature. The applied field is assumed to be 0. If we put H equals 0 in equation number 5, then you can get equation number 7. Here we define a new constant, capital C. Similarly, starting from equation number 6, you can prove equation number 8. If equations 7 and 8 have simultaneous solutions, then the determinant of coefficients of MA and MB must be 0. Here the coefficients of MA and MB given in equation number 7 are written in the first row. The coefficients of MA and MB given in equation number 8 are written in the second row. After solving the determinant, we get a quadratic equation of Tn. Then we can find the roots of this quadratic equation Tn by using the formula given here. There are two solutions for the quadratic equation. However, only one solution is physically possible. That solution is Tn equals C times beta minus alpha over 2. The value of the Niels temperature depends on the interaction between atoms in different sites. The ratio between Tn and theta depends on the constants alpha and beta. The values of Tn and theta for different antiferromagnetic materials are given in this table.